Hello, teacher Shane.
Hello, Ha. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. So, did you go to school today?
Yes, I go to school.
Okay. So, let's continue our topic last meeting. Okay. This is reading and writing test. Now, we will proceed to part 4. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to read the instruction. Read the instruction.
I didn't. What's your favorite food? Hele, it's cheese. Cheese on pizza and cheese on bread.
Okay, wait. Well, we're not seeing the same slide. Okay, I will share the slide again. Okay, here, can you see part 4?
Yes, I see.
Okay, please read the direction.
Read the story. Choose a word from the box while the correct word next to number 1 to 5. There is one example.
Okay, there is one example. So you are going to choose your answer in the box. Okay, here. Okay, these are your choices. This one, that is where you are going to choose your answer to fill in the blanks. Now there is one example. Okay, I will read it for you. On his last holiday, Fred went to a beautiful island. Okay, as you can see, the island is here. Okay, so here's the island. His family swam and played a lot of tennis there, and at the end of the holiday, Fred didn't want to go home, but they had to. Okay, now I want you to continue reading it and provide the answers in the in the blanks, okay?
Okay.
And then you can send your answers in the chat box.
Teacher, I don't know what it is.
Where? This one?
Yes.
It's excited, meaning you're happy, you're excited to see that person. It's a feeling. You're being excited, like you're happy, sad, you're excited. Okay. I want you, I will send the translation on that. Okay.
What is foggy?
Foggy. Okay, here, this is the meaning of excited, huh? You're very enthusiastic and eager. So in Vietnamese language, it means, okay, wait. It's here. Okay, this is the Vietnamese of that word, excited. Okay, and then the word foggy, it's like it's going to rain. It's cloudy. It's very cloudy. Okay, that's another term for that. Here, that's the translation of the word foggy.
Wait.
Weather. They went to the weather.
Went
Play là gì?
play.
They went to the gì? To the gì? Lên là gì?
Máy bay.
Hả?
Máy bay.
Test là gì? They went to the gì? Con điểm là gì đấy?
Apart.
Đó, đúng rồi. Went to the west là sao? Là nhanh lên, nhanh lên.
I'm finished.
Okay.
Ba từ đấy.
What's your answer for number 1?
My answer is apart.
They went to the airport, okay, to catch their plane. The plane was late and they had to blank for 12 hours. Okay, what's your answer for number 2?
My answer for number 2 is wait.
Wait, okay, good job. It was very boring for Fred, and the room there was blank.
Noisy.
Okay, it's noisy. All right, and full of people, but at last they could leave. Okay, let's continue. When the plane was near and full of people, okay, here. When the plane was near London, the pilot said, "Sorry, everyone, the weather's too blank for the plane to stop here."
My answer for number 4 is foggy.
All right, it's foggy. We'll fly to another city and you can catch a train to London. But Fred and his family arrived too late to catch the last train, so they blanked in a hotel.
Stayed.
All
Answer
right,
is
it's stayed. Okay, good job, huh? Now let's read the story, okay? Let's read the story with the correct answers. Okay, I want you to read until here, okay? Starting from here until here.
On his last holiday, Fred went to a beautiful island. His family swam and played a lot of tennis there, and at the end of the holiday, Fred didn't want to go home, but they had to. They went to the airport to catch their plane. The plane was late and they had to wait there for 12 hours. It was very boring for Fred, and the room there was noisy. I
There
can
was
see there was noisy.
and full of people. Okay, how can you repeat after me? This is ours.
Hours.
Okay, you don't need to pronounce or read the letter H. Okay, it's read ours. Okay,
Hours.
all right, ours.
Hours.
Okay, again, I want to hear this word. Can you say it again?
Plane.
All right, it's plain. Okay, now I will continue reading it. But at the last day they could live. But at last they could live. When the plane was near London, the pilot said, "Sorry, everyone, The weather's too foggy for the plane to stop here. We'll fly to another city and you can catch a train to London. But Fred and his family arrived too late to catch the last train, so they stayed in a hotel. They didn't get home until the next afternoon, so Fred had one more day of holiday from school. He was very happy. All right, so that is the end of part 4. Okay, here's another one question. Choose the best name for the story. Okay, choose one name. What do you think is the best title for the story that we read?
I think it's a longer holiday.
Okay, a longer holiday is correct. Okay, good job, Har. You got it all correctly. Now, oh, do you have a questions before we proceed to part 5?
No, I don't have any question.
Okay, now we will answer the part 5. Okay, there are 7 questions. Look at the picture and read the story. Write some words to complete sentences about the story. You can use 1, 2, 3, or 4 words. Okay, and the title of the story is Robert, Harry, and the Clever Dog. Okay, you are going to read the story and answer the following questions below. And there are 2 examples here. Okay, you are going to write 1, 2, 3, or 4 words in the blanks. Okay, I want you to read the story first and then answer the questions below.
Listen,
In summer, Robert and Harry stayed
last
at their grandparents' house by the sea. On hot and sunny morning, grandmother made a picnic and took the boys to the beach. After lunch, grandmother lay down and opened her book. The boys played football on the beach and then made a little castle with some sand. Then Harry saw a strange cave which was near some big gray rocks and the other end of the sea. The boys quickly ran to it and looked in, but they can't see anything because it was very dark. Harry said, "It looks big inside. Come on, you. I will go first." Harry and Robert were playing inside the cave when suddenly Robert said, "Oh no, I can hear the sea. It's coming into the cave." They were very afraid, but then Harry felt something wet on his hand. It was a dog's nose. The dog was very clever. It showed the boys another way out of the cave and back to the beach. When they told their grandmother about the dog, she gave him 3 biscuits and said, "Well done. We're hungry too." The boy said, "Well," grandmother answered, "you must wait until dinner." It was naughty to go into a dangerous place like that. "We are very, very sorry, Grandma," they say. "We don't do it again."
Okay. Now I want you to answer the questions first for 1, 2, 3. Okay, I will read the question. The boys played with a blank and then made a castle with some sand.
My answer is uh
What are they playing? They played
the boys played with the same.
mhm.
I
They
don't know.
played with
I don't know.
here. It's here. The boys played football on the beach and then they made a little castle with some sand. So they are playing a football. Okay, it's a football. Now, the cave at the end of the beach was near blank.
The cave at the end of the beach
Was near
was near some big gray rocks.
okay, some big gray rocks. Okay, number three. The boys couldn't see inside the cave because it was too blank there.
The boys can't see inside the cave because it was dark there.
It's too dark there. Okay, good job. So as you've noticed, I underlined some words while you are reading the story, right? So I want you to repeat after me 3 times, okay? This word is read as looked,
Look,
looked.
look,
Okay, looked, looked with,
look,
yes, one more
look,
time, looked.
look,
Okay, it's not looked, okay, it's looked.
look.
Next, okay, repeat after me. Couldn't,
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 couldn't, couldn't.
couldn't. Okay, and this one it's I'll,
I will.
I'll. Okay, I'll
I,
is different from I will. Okay, this is I will, and this is read as I'll, but they are the
I,
same. Okay, they are the same. I will go first or I'll go first is the same. It's just that we use a contraction. Contraction means um we make it how I'm going to explain it. Instead of using I will, we use it I'll. Shall I say it's a shortcut? Okay, it's a shortcut for the word I will. But if you can see this, it is read as I'll. Okay? I'll.
I.
Okay, not I will. Next, this is suddenly.
Suddenly,
Suddenly.
suddenly.
Okay. Cave.
Cave,
Cave.
cave,
Cave.
cave,
Nice one. That's it. Last one. Cave.
cave.
Okay, that's it. And afraid.
Afraid,
Afraid.
afraid,
Afraid.
afraid.
Okay. Biscuits.
Biscuit,
Biscuits.
biscuit.
Must wait.
Must wait.
Okay, must. This is must and this is
Must
wait.
wait.
Okay. All right, so that's it. Those are the words that you mispronounce. But okay, when you read the story, okay, I want you to take a look the rising and falling intonation while you are reading. Okay, but overall that's good. We just need to practice more in reading. Now let's continue answering the questions 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I want you to answer it all the answers are all in the story.
My answer for number 4 is Harry.
Harry, okay. was the first boy to go into the strange cave. And then number 5,
My answer for number 5 is afraid.
all right, afraid. Okay, next, number 6. Robert and Harry followed a very blank and went a different way back to the beach.
Clever dog.
All right, a clever dog. Next, last number. The dog had some blank to eat because he helped the boys.
My answer number 7 is biscuit.
Biscuits,
Biscuits.
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 Okay, that's it. Good job, Ha. Very good. Okay, I want you to take note that it's very important that you understand what you are reading. Okay, so let's proceed to the next part. This is part 6. Okay, this is still reading and writing test. Now, read the text, choose the right words, and write them on the lines. This is the example. Okay, last Saturday was a lovely day. Aunt Mary took Jill to, okay, it took its past form because it happened last Saturday. Okay? So you are going to choose the right word or the right verb to fill in the blank. Now, I want you to answer the questions from 1 to 5.
My answer for number 1 is her.
Okay? Number 2,
My answer for number 2 is much.
all right, it's much. Number 3,
My answer for number 3 is this.
this. It's that. Okay? There was a small problem on that evening. Okay, number 4.
My answer for number 4 is
One of the clowns was. Okay, remember it's past tense. It happened. The story happened last Saturday. So you chose is, it's the present form, but we are talking the past, so that it should be was.
my answer for number 5 is fail.
Okay, it's filled, the past form of the word fall. Okay, next.
My answer for number 6 is there.
There. There?
Yes.
Okay. But there was another small elephant which was standing blank the big elephant.
My answer for number 7 is near.
All right. It quickly blanked the clown and then put him.
My answer for number 8 is couch.
It's caught. Caught.
Hot.
Caught.
Hot.
All right. It quickly caught the clown and put him very blank down the floor.
My answer for number 5 is careful.
The clown and then put him very careful on the floor. Okay,
No,
it's
no, no. My answer is clever.
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 Okay, and then put him very, it's carefully down the floor. How did he put down the clown? It's very carefully. Okay, the people in the circus tent were very happy, and the clown found a big box, blank bananas, and gave it to the small elephant.
My answer for number 10 is a
Okay, it's of a big box of bananas. Okay, in this activity you got one mistake only. Now let's read the story. Okay, here I will read it first. Last Saturday was a lovely day. Aunt Mary took Jill to the circus. It was a present for her 10th birthday. Okay, can you continue reading it?
Jill liked the class very much and she liked it a lot. But there was a small problem. That evening, one of the clowns was standing on a very tall elephant when suddenly he felt
Okay,
everybody
okay, just until here. And suddenly he fell. Okay, I want you to repeat after me. This is laughed,
laughed,
laughed.
laughed,
Okay, not laughed, okay, laughed.
laughed.
Okay, next, everybody was afraid and Jill shouted, "Be careful!" But there was another small elephant which was standing there near the big elephant. It quickly caught the clown and then put him very carefully down on the floor. The people in the circus tent were very happy, and the clown found a big box of bananas and gave it to the small elephant. Okay, now let's proceed to part 7. There are 5 questions in this activity. Read the story and write the missing words. Write one word on each line. Okay, this time you will be the one to provide what is the missing words in each blank. Okay, and there is one example. Jim likes taking photographs. He wants to be a famous photographer, like his father. One day, Jim was in the country. He blanked sitting on a bridge when suddenly a big black car stopped and a beautiful woman got blank.
My answer for number 1 is he was
Okay, he was sitting. Okay, number 2. He was sitting on a bridge when suddenly a big black car stopped and a beautiful woman got blank. Got blank from the car.
Is out.
Okay, it's out. Jim looked blank her thought. Her Jim looked at blank her and thought that's the queen.
Look at her and tap.
Okay, looked. It's not looked, it's looked.
Looked.
Okay, looked at her and thought that's the queen. He walked to the car and said to the queen, "Excuse blank." Okay, may I take your photograph?
My answer for number 4 is excuse
Excuse.
me.
Okay, excuse me. May I take your photograph? The queen said, "You may," and smiled. Jim took the photo and ran home. He showed it blank his father.
My answer for number 5 is he showed it to his father.
Okay, he showed it to his father. It was a very good photo, so Jim's father put it in his newspaper. Okay, good job, huh? Very good. So, do you have a question about the reading and writing test?
No, I don't have any question.
Okay. I will open another material. Okay, let's practice the listening test. Okay. And during the test, okay, wait, let me check. One minute. Um, the management has a new rules when taking the test. So during the test, um, we are not allowed to explain anything during the test. That's why I am not explaining to you to practice so that you can focus answering on the activity. Okay, now let's practice your listening skills. Okay, here, can you see my slide? What do you see on the screen?
I can see a picture and welcome to Pantador class.
Okay, wait, that's not it. I'm going to share again. Here, what do you see?
Is test 1 listening and speaking.
Okay, let's test your listening and speaking skills. Now let's start with listening. Okay, here I'm going to play a recording. You're going to listen and draws. There is one example. Okay, I'm going to play the recording first, and then I'm going to share the mouse to you and make a line just like the example. This is Kathy. The recording will start now.
Part 1. Listen and look. There is one example.
Is that Katie there, near the tree?
Yes, it is. Look, she's jumping very high.
Yes, she's very good at jumping.
Can you see the line? This is an example. Now you listen and draw lines.
Who's that girl running in the race?
The one who's winning.
Yes,
I think that's Jane.
you're right. It is Jane.
Look at Sarah under the tree. She looks tired.
Is Sarah the girl who's sleeping then?
Yes, she's tired because she's run in 3 races today.
Do you know the girl who's won the Gold Cup?
The Gold Cup?
Yes.
Oh yes, I know her. Her name's Helen.
Oh no! Someone in the race has fallen over.
Oh, yes, it's Emma. Is she okay?
Yes, look, she's smiling. She's fine. Someone is helping the girl who's fallen over.
Who is it?
I think it's Betty.
Yes, it is. She always helps people if she can.
Now listen to part 1 again.
Who's that girl running in the race?
The one who's winning?
Yes,
I think that's Jane.
you're right. It is Jane.
Look at Sarah under the tree. She looks tired.
Is Sarah the girl who's sleeping then?
Yes, she's tired because she's run in 3 races today.
Do you know the girl who's won the Gold Cup?
The Gold Cup?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I know her. Her name's Helen.
Oh no! Someone in the race has fallen over.
Oh, yes, it's Emma. Is she okay?
Yes, look, she's smiling. She's fine. Someone is helping the girl who's fallen over.
Who is it?
I think it's Betty.
Yes, it is. She always helps people if she can.
That is the end of part 1.
Okay. Are you ready with your answers?
Yes, I'm ready to my answer.
Okay. I'm sharing the mouse to you and draw lines. Move the mouse. Okay.
I'm finished.
Okay. Let's check your answers. Here. Wait. Jane and the girl who's winning the race. Okay, that's it. Sarah and the girl who's sleeping under the tree. Very good. Helen and the girl with gold cup. Okay, that's great. Emma and the girl who's fallen down. And Betty and the girl who's helping Emma to get up. Okay, good job, Ha. You got it all correctly. Now let's proceed to part 2. Okay, here you are going to listen and write in the blanks. There is one example. Here you are going to write names or number. Okay, you can write directly your answers in the chat box, okay? Now I'm going to play the recording.
Part 2. Listen and look. There is one example.
When did you meet your husband, Mrs. Hill?
It was in 1947, so that's 50 years ago.
50 years is a long time.
Yes.
Can you see the answer? Now you listen and write.
Did you meet in the summer?
No, it was in the autumn, in November.
Oh, was the weather okay?
Yes, it was a beautiful sunny day.
Good. What's his first name?
It's William. That's W-I-L-L-I-A-M.
OK. Where did you meet him? Do you remember?
Yes, I do. We met at our school.
Oh, so you were very young when you met.
Yes, we were only 11 years old. But we weren't friends at the beginning.
Why not?
Why not? Well, we didn't like doing the same things. Then, when we were older, we had the same favourite hobby. And we were more friendly after that.
What was your favourite hobby?
We liked going fishing in the lake near our village.
That's nice. Do you still go fishing together?
Yes, we go a lot in the summer.
Now listen to part 2 again.
Yes.
Did you meet in the summer?
No, it was in the autumn, in November.
Oh, was the weather OK?
Yes, it was a beautiful sunny day.
Good. What's his first name?
It's William. That's W-I-L-L-I-A-M.
OK. Where did you meet him? Do you remember?
Yes, I do. We met at our school.
Oh, so you were very young when you met.
Yes, we were only 11 years old. But we weren't friends at the beginning.
Why not?
Why not? Well, we didn't like doing the same things. Then, when we were older, we had the same favourite hobby. And we were more friendly after that.
What was your favourite hobby?
We liked going fishing in the lake near our village.
That's nice. Do you still go fishing together?
Yes, we go a lot in the summer.
That is the end of part 2.
Okay, are you ready with your answers?
Yes, I'm ready.
What's your answer for number 1?
My answer for number 1 is November.
November, okay, that's correct. And what is her husband's name?
My is William.
Okay, William is correct. Where did she meet her husband?
My answer is the school.
Okay, at their school. How old when they met?
They was 11 years old.
Okay, they were 11 years old. And what is their hobby?
Their hobby is fishing.
Okay, good job. So that's it. Good job, huh? You got it all correctly. Now let's proceed to part 3. Okay, this may be quite difficult. Okay, I want you to write it down. Okay, do you know how to watch the time? How to read the time?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to play the recording. And you're going to give me what letter is the answer. Just like the example. It's letter D. Okay, now I'm going to play the recording.
Part 3. Listen and look. There is one example.
Give. So what am I?
People who live in the flats all get up at different times. At what time does each person get up?
Oh, I had to get up so early this morning.
Me too. But the person who lives in the flat next to ours gets up very late. He's a businessman, but he often works at home. He's got an office there. He gets up at 9:15.
Wow, that is late.
Can you see the letter D? Now you listen and write a letter in each box.
The policewoman who lives in the downstairs flat goes running before she goes to work. She gets up at 5 to 7 every morning. I hear her in her kitchen sometimes.
Making coffee?
I don't know. There's another person who gets up earlier than me. She's a nurse, so she has to be at the hospital at 7:15. She gets out of bed at 7:10. She told me.
Is she nice?
Yes, I like her a lot.
Who else do you know in the flats?
There's a mechanic who lives on the first floor. He gets up at about 8:20, then has a shower every day. I hear him in the bathroom. He catches the bus at 8:50, like me. Do you know, one of the people there is an astronaut?
No.
Well, he says he is. We don't know. He gets up the earliest. I hear his clock sometimes at 6:30. I couldn't get up that early. On most days, I'm still dreaming then.
Me too. Doesn't someone from the university live there too?
You mean Lucy? She's a student there.
What time does she get up?
At about 8 o'clock or 5 past, something like that. I'm not sure. She lives at the top of the house. All we hear is her music.
Oh.
Now listen to part 3 again.
The policewoman who lives in the downstairs flat goes running before she goes to work. She gets up at 5 to 7 every morning. I hear her in her kitchen sometimes.
Making coffee?
I don't know. There's another person who gets up earlier than me. She's a nurse, so she has to be at the hospital at 7:15. She gets out of bed at 7:10. She told me.
Is she nice?
Yes, I like her a lot.
Who else do you know in the flats?
There's a mechanic who lives on the first floor. He gets up at about 8:20, then has a shower every day. I hear him in the bathroom. He catches the bus at 8:50, like me. Do you know, one of the people there is an astronaut?
No.
Well, he says he is. We don't know. He gets up the earliest. I hear his clock sometimes at 6:30. I couldn't get up that early. On most days, I'm still dreaming then.
Me too. Doesn't someone from the university live there too?
You mean Lucy? She's a student there.
What time does she get up?
At about 8 o'clock or 5 past, something like that. I'm not sure. She lives at the top of the house. All we hear is her music.
Oh.
That is the end of part 3.
Okay. Are you ready with your answers?
Yes, already.
What is your answer for the mechanic?
My answer is H.
H. Okay. What about the university student?
My answer is F.
F. What about the nurse?
My answer is E.
This one? E?
Yes,
Okay. For the astronaut?
my answer is A.
And for the policewoman?
My answer is C.
Okay. By the way, it's random, okay? Okay. I will listen again to the recording number
No,
1.
no. Teacher, no, teacher.
Okay. Let's correct your answer. The mechanic gets up at
My answer is H.
H. The university student?
No, I want is astronaut.
Okay.
My answer
Astronaut.
is B.
Astronaut
B,
is
but
B. Okay. What's your answer for mechanic?
mechanic. My answer is 8.
F,
No, H.
H. Okay. Next, for the university student,
My answer is F.
nurse,
E.
and for the policewoman,
C.
C. Okay. Now let's check. H, F, E, B, and oh, it's G, policewoman, 6:55. Okay, let's listen again to confirm policewoman.
different time.
But the person who lives in the flat next to ours gets up very late. He gets up at a
D. Now you listen.
her in her kitchen sometimes.
Making coffee?
I don't know. She gets out of bed at 7:10. She told me.
Who else do you know in the flats?
There's a mechanic who says he is, like me. Do you know, one of the people there is an astronaut.
No.
Early. On most days, I'm still
Doesn't someone from the university live there too?
all we hear is her. She goes to work. The policewoman who lives in the downstairs flat goes running before she goes to work. She gets up at 7:05 every morning.
Okay.
I hear
5 to 7 every morning. That's why it's letter G. 5 minutes before 7. Okay, you get one mistake here. So good
Yes.
luck with your exam tomorrow. Okay, are you ready to take your exam tomorrow, or do you want to take your exam on Saturday? I mean, Friday. Are you ready to take your okay? Are you ready to take your exam tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, I will request a test tonight, and then tomorrow you are going to have a test. But if the center will not send me the exam, okay, let's have an exam on Friday. Okay, but I will request now after our class. If they will send me, I will inform you, and if not, let's move the exam on Friday. Okay, it's already time. Now let's meet again tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good night, and goodbye. Good night, Bye
Good
bye.
night, Teacher Shane.
Bye
Goodbye.
bye.